What's good, everybody? It's your boy King Lek, man, back in the building. This is Everyday Nonsense, man. Today I'm here with a special guest, man. My homeboy, the one and only Super Quiet, is in the building, man. What's good, brother?
Nothing, man. Same thing, different day.
Same thing, different day. He lying. He got a lot of other new shit going on he don't want to tell us about. So how I feel to be back at the Everyday Nonsense, man.
It felt good, man. It's been like a long time coming.
Long time coming. Yeah, we had to make this happen. We had to. It was a must, man. I hit him up. He been dodging me all week. You know what I mean? I've been called, man.
I had shit going on.
How many times I call you? At least 9.
Nah, we're not gonna do that. You called me like 4 times.
At least 9,
you called
bro.
me twice today and twice yesterday.
I think I called you 3 times yesterday. You gotta give me that.
Nah.
Yeah, at least 3.
Nah, I got my phone here. I can check.
Nah, you fine. We don't need to do all that. So, man, today, man, we here to talk about a lot of things, man. To be honest with you, we just running out mouth about a couple subjects that we dope to talk about. But I want to talk about the one thing, man. You always bump heads. I mean, really bump heads, but we're always saying it differently because I know you gotta. We call you the street journalist for a reason, because you got a soft spot. That's what I'm gonna call it. You got a soft spot for the ignorance. and I don't get why. So first and foremost, I'm going to start this off by the one argument. I don't know if people have it as much as they used to, but they did have it at one point. The difference between a real nigga and a real man, right? Mm-hmm. Can you give me your definition? What's your definition? How you feel about that? Do you feel like it all tie in hand to hand, or what's the spill, bro?
I believe when niggas calling themselves, when people call themselves real niggas, they don't have the information. So you only have what you know.
Okay.
So at some point when you get the information, you become a man.
I don't think it's that simple, though.
It is.
Yeah, because I mean, the last time we had this conversation, I looked at you and said, you said they only know what they know, but we live in a time of the internet.
Yeah, and you have to apply the information. If you don't know what you're reading, like I could read the Bible every day. But if I don't know what I'm reading, I'm just reading words.
No, if you're not willing to accept what you're reading, you're just reading words.
But if I don't know, I can read. Like reading comprehension is a thing. So
okay, true.
So if you don't comprehend what you're reading and you don't have nobody to break it down to you, they're just words. And if you don't feel what you're reading, it's just words.
And that's the same way we're going. All right, for example.
And on top of that, a lot of niggas can't read.
That's true too. Yeah, but you don't got to read no more.
A lot of niggas don't get their education until they go to jail.
And see, that's the thing I don't get, though. So basically sitting down and sitting still, you feel like it's healthy. So is jail healthy for niggas?
Sometimes jail keep niggas alive.
In what sense?
Because they're out of the way.
Out of the way. So you don't see nothing wrong with, okay, this is a question. All right, well, the current state, and I'm going to use hip-hop because I fuck with hip-hop, but we can't turn a blind eye to the stuff that's going on. So the current state of hip-hop, and when it comes to the black community, you don't see that, the influence, like the whole real nigga theme, the whole real nigga theory is more of a cancer than anything.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I believe they just doing what's happening in their environment. They're victims of their environment. Like it's easy to say, yeah, you know what I'm saying, the music is making them do whatever they're doing, but I don't believe that's true. Because they're just reflecting on what they're doing.
In some cases. I don't think it's true. Yeah, I think a lot of dudes are who they are before they pick up a mic. That much I believe, but some of them not. A lot of people are being influenced.
I believe like case in point, them Chicago niggas. Before niggas made that shit popular, they was killing each other. They just rapping about it while they were killing each other, but they made it popular. So then it's
made what popular?
Like talking about dead ops.
Gotcha.
And talking about shit that they were doing. Mm-hmm. So people started buying the records. So when people started buying the records, everybody started doing it.
So like I said, again, everybody started doing what? Just rapping about it, or the whole?
They started rapping about what they was doing and the life because they believe, okay, well, we doing this over here too, and we realer than them. So let's talk about what we doing. Let's let the world know what we doing. And then they started putting their names and shit and all kinds of other stupid, goofy shit.
How you feel about it?
Or putting their them niggas is dumb.
Oh, I said, how you feel about that movement? So if you had a choice, if I had a petition right now, and I had 2 of them. One would be to, I don't know, like just would you ban that? If one was like to ban that brand of music, would you ban it?
No.
Why not?
Because if that's the case, you need to ban all music.
Why you say that?
Because there's a message in all music.
It's not about the okay. It's about the damage, not the.
But they're not. I don't believe that they're doing damage. I believe that they're just reporting on what they're going through. Like they're the journalists of their neighborhoods. If you really wanna do something, how about you put money in their neighborhoods?
Do you think that'll work? Like that ass. So you think
give
that
them other shit to do besides stand on the corner?
So you think that ass?
Like there's no more after school programs and shit like that.
Okay, but Nipsey Hussle was doing that shit.
Yeah, but he died because of a lame nigga. Like, and they still continuing to do
what he was doing.
Like
I wish I knew numbers. Then I wish I knew numbers to see have anything changed or has it been a decrease
from his neighborhood. Like his neighborhood is heavily Crip infested, but they're not allowed to be in certain places where business is conducted, and they make sure y'all gotta leave. This is a business area, and they respect that.
So okay, that's my thing. So for somebody who don't know no better, right? Who don't know, because I told you for Jump Street when I first met you, I ain't never understand the game. Like, you know, I don't try to disrespect. I just say I don't understand it. Like, for people who don't know, break down how it makes sense. Because to me, nothing about it makes sense.
I mean, a lot of people who join gangs, they join it because they're looking for something, whether it be family, you know what I'm saying, whether it's a place to belong, and a lot of times that the people they be with be their family. So that's why they be willing to go so hard and go so far to protect their man who they feel like is their brother or their cousin or whatever they gave to them.
I mean, dumb question, but you ever been involved in the life when you was younger? Like, was you involved in anything when you was younger, or had boys that you call your boys that really want your family?
Yeah, I do that today. I do that all today.
I mean, like the end of the stuff in your past benefit you, like all the stuff that you went through in your lifetime. The end of that benefit you.
Yeah, with some of it, because I'm able to talk to somebody that's younger than me, and I'm able to have conversations with them that they might not listen to somebody else that haven't went through that walk of life. They might not listen to them at all because they're gonna be like, "What do you know?"
But that's for somebody. I mean, all right, if you had a time machine, you could do it all over. Would you do it the same?
I mean,
and not all over. If you could change that era of your life, would you do it the same?
Yeah, I'd probably do it the same.
Why?
I had a lot of fun. I did. I had a lot of fun, but I learned a lot of things in that process, and I had to go through. In order for me to get to this point, I had to go through those things at that point.
I don't think you mean that, bro.
I
really don't think so. You wholeheartedly you would do that shit all over again.
I would do it all over again. Because again, it took me, like, I sit down with that shit, bro. And I say a lot of the shit that I did and a lot of shit that I went through it got me to this point. Like, I might not have made this, like, I probably would have never came down here. I probably would have never met half of the niggas I ran into had I not did the things that I did.
If you weren't the person that you have became in that moment. I guess that makes sense in a sense. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I could never. You know what I mean? And I say that, and then if I had a time machine, I probably would. Who knows? You know what I mean?
It depends on what your environment is. I'm pretty sure you've made adjustments to things that was going on in your environment that affected your life at some point or another.
Okay, so you're right. So you have So you have any what's what I'm looking for? Traumatic things that stems. Do you think, like, mental wise? Because I know mental health.
PTSD is real, nigga. I have PTSD till this day.
In what sense? Like, I know what it means, but in what sense?
Places I don't like sitting with my back to the door. You know what I'm saying? I like to be able to see. Like, I focus on my environment. Like, I pay attention to who's around me. I pay attention to what's going on around me. Even if I'm not. Even if you think I'm not, I am. Because that shit it bothers me because you never know.
But that's not nothing bad. Though. It's good to pay attention. But you don't got nothing that's like traumatizing that actually follows you in the sense of that. Like, because I mean, I get the whole being aware thing. It comes from some kind of trauma. But it's not a bad thing to have to be aware. To be aware is actually a pretty decent thing.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Like, it's a one thing to be aware. It's another thing to be hyper vigilant. It's a whole nother thing. And I don't turn it off. Like, I don't turn it off. Like, I pay attention to people I'm around. Because again, people get older. You might have had a run-in with somebody somewhere, and you not on it. But just because you not on it, don't mean that they not on it.
True. So you saying for the state of the kids, right now, the only thing you could actually think of to help is funding. So putting funds.
You just putting activities in a neighborhood. Because you got to start from, like, you can't tell a 16-year-old boy, yo, man, you need to do this. It needs to start from young. It needs to start from like 4, 5, 6. Like if they have shit to do in their neighborhood out, they won't spend so much time out on the corner. And even if they do, it won't be at the amount that it is now. Like everybody's on the corner.
Oh yeah, of course. But I want to identify something that I know you've seen before and you can't deny, right? Okay, so this is what happens. I feel like because I know it's a mental state thing with me. I think you got to find some way to find a way to reverse whatever damage is done, right? So if you go to a community and you put a basketball court in that community, you put a football field in that community, say you drop a library and everybody can go by to read books or whatever the case may be. 9 times out of 10, let's stick to like the skating park, the basketball court, the football field or whatever. What normally tends to happen in certain situations that there's certain people who are not 4 or 5 you're talking about that need something else to do. The teenagers are probably 15, 16, 17. They got a tendency to migrate to those places and they make those places their spot. So they'll migrate to the basketball court. And then at certain time frames where they're there, people know, well, we can't be there right now because those particular people are there. And so like the people that's really doing the damage is the youth, that age bracket.
Well, that's when the police are supposed to be there.
Yeah, I get that part, but we trying to say how can you help them before police get involved? Like because you could fund that area. What I'm saying is you'll fund that area, right? So put all this funding in this certain area, and we mostly doing it because we know these teenagers is lit and they live, and we trying to find a way to get them something else to do other than gang banging. But if they're already into gang banging, they're already into that street life, by adding those things to the community, all they're gonna do is put rights on it versus
the people that are already.
Yeah, so what can you do to
if you want somebody to stop doing something, you have to give them something to replace that. It's as simple as that. So if you got somebody, if I see a teenager, he's selling crack all day long, and I want him to stop selling crack, what am I going to do to make him stop selling crack? Because he's obviously making a certain amount of money to fund his life.
Okay.
Whatever he got going on in his life. I'm going to tell him, yo, man, you need to stop that and go work this $8 an hour job. That's not going to make sense. He's not going to do that.
I mean, but his risk cut short. The risk that he's willing to face. Like I get it. The money's gonna be totally different.
It depends.
But
you got people jumping behind the counter, punching people in the face now. Like it's a lot of stuff that's going on in restaurants. I'm just saying there's things happening in these places. Like a woman just died at Burger King. He robbed the store and he shot her for no reason.
I heard something like that, but I don't know if it was a dude that lost his life because.
It must be.
It's not the case. Yeah,
it might be. But this
is what I'm saying. Yeah, but it was like it was in New York. Yeah. Unfortunately,
one was in Burger King in New York too.
Yeah, that was in New York too. Unfortunately, she was mad about cold fries and started arguing about the cold fries, and then shot. Dude, crazy as hell.
Could you imagine losing your life for cold fries?
Yeah, and then she called her son up there. Her son came up there to defend his mom's honor and ended up shooting one of the dudes that worked there and killed him. All over cold fries, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Man, but I'm saying there's some mental health issues there, bro. All around the board.
Like in those environments, you grow up with your honor and you know what I'm saying, respect. Like respect is a big respect and loyalty is the two biggest things in those type of environments. And once a person feels like his respect or his loyalty is taken away from him or her, they might react in those ways.
So you willing to give it all for 60 seconds?
I'm not saying me.
Yeah,
I'm just saying period. I understand it. I understand how it got there.
Okay, so you said find them something to replace the habit that they have already, right? So find them, and in most cases, you're not going to.
And again, I'm not saying I have all answers.
Yeah, I know. I'm just asking you. Of course, neither one of us have the answers. That's why we communicating about it. But I think it's a conversation need to be had. You know what I mean? Because it's like that movie. I forgot the name of it. It was a Denzel movie. Was it? No, I think it was Equalizer. Or was it Equalizer? It was the one when the boy was painting. He was selling drugs. But he could paint a little bit. Yeah. And it just seems
he gave him
finesse, something to do. But in real life terms, like we talking about he out there selling drugs, whatever the case may be. Do you believe, because it was his passion to paint or to be an artist, do you believe that same scenario would have worked in real life?
It depends. How much respect does the kid have for this guy?
Okay.
Because it's been times where I may have seen a little nigga doing something that I think that he shouldn't be doing, and I go, yo, come in, get in the car, and I may take him home. Now, if I take him home and he goes back to doing what he's doing, that's cool. But he didn't have to get in the car in the first place. When did fight you to get in the car?
Oh yeah, facts.
He just had enough respect for me to get in the car.
Well, how far would you go? Your kid. How far would you go? Your kid game banging.
See, I don't know, because I don't really have a lot of family. Like I would try to, I would explain to him what comes with that. And, you know what I'm saying, I would try to send them away from their environment. If I could send them to somewhere that they're not so heavy and better than that. But, there's nothing you can really, if they really want to do it, there's nothing you can do. Once I've explained to you the ins and outs of that, and you know what I'm saying, let you speak to some people that because everybody, a lot of people only see the glorious side of gangbanging. They don't see like the niggas who have to shit in the bag for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, the nigga who can't walk for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying, like nothing above the neck down don't work. Because he done took a bullet in the spine. Like they only see the rappers who throwing up gang signs and it's like one big party all the time. And it's not like that.
It's not like
it's
that.
not like that.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not like that. So
I'm listening. You know, I mean, it's fucked up because it's the reality of the situation. And my thing is that no matter you say the music's not influenced, but you know, and since it is our era, we probably have some of the most biggest dope dealers in our era because of the shit that was given to us. You know, they call it programming for a reason. Everything is a program. You know, no matter how we look at it, when it comes to music, television, all that stuff is a part of a program to lace us in a certain way. It's to the point where I told you we all was programmed. And I don't know if you remember this conversation. All of us first got a gun. The first thing we said, I wish a nigga would. And when we said that, we envisioned us. No matter how much we try to say we didn't, we envisioned shooting somebody who looked like us. We envisioned shooting another black man. And that's literally like when it comes to the music, I feel like it is what it is, not because of us, because that's the way they want it to be. Like, granted, you're gonna have those people to make that, but just like right now, if somebody come out with a song and say they're doing pop music, like, and they come out with a song talking about something super stupid, something that don't make no sense, they would not get a deal. Because they honor that pop stuff. Like on our side, they would. Somebody from our side go to pop, but they honor the pop culture, the country culture.
Oh, you talking about like if a pop artist, like they made like drill pop?
I don't know. Something that's going to be damaging. It would never get the wings to fly.
It depends, because if they feel like they got somewhere to market it, I believe they'll do it.
They would in hip hop.
Huh?
Hip hop is the trash can. Hip hop is the trash can of bad ideas.
I wouldn't go that far. Because again, I wouldn't go that far. These are these people, like I said, these people are reporting what's happening in their neighborhoods, bro. Dude. Like this is whether we like it or not, this is shit that they're dealing with every day.
I'm not saying it's not catchy. I'm not saying they do a little foot dance or whatnot, demon time. Not saying none of that stuff ain't catchy. The problem is they don't care about helping each other.
What you mean?
Like the new generation, it's like screw everybody. It's bad. Like, new generation don't care about helping. Like, for example, if you was at a bus stop, right? I'm gonna use something that's real life. You at a bus stop, right? And your youth, and these people that you see all the time, y'all ride the same bus, and you know the bus came and gone. I'm talking about your own youth. I mean, even though I know you ain't like school that much, let's think about the mind if you did like school.
Nah, I had bus pass.
Okay,
I was on bus.
Okay, and the bus came already. You see people that you know that you see every morning. You're probably looking on, hey man, the bus already came, bro. Keep moving, right? You're not gonna speak?
No, hell no.
Cause you from New York, right? Wrong person.
We don't.
Wrong. But
you don't speak to nobody for no reason. That is the quickest.
That is the reason. You know this person catch the bus with me every day.
Dude, that is the quickest. I can see you every day. And every day we not speaking. And it could be that one day that I be like, hey man, you missed the bus. Fuck you talking to me for?
Y'all got problems, bro.
I'm just telling you.
Y'all got
very much possible.
Yeah. So you're trying to tell me that as a youth, it's something wrong. Like y'all consider that wrong, being like, hey bro, man, our bus done came and gone.
Again,
that's common courtesy.
I don't know what's going on in this man's life.
No, but you know they wait for the bus.
Look, we don't speak to nobody if we don't have a reason to.
That is the reason. The reason y'all both miss y'all bus.
Hey, let him figure that out.
That's crazy. that's crazy. Cause I'm trying to simplify. I'm saying like
you want to complicate your life, and I'm not telling you not to. You tell that man he missed the bus.
No, that's not complicated.
And honestly, we was together. and You looked at me and be like, "Yo, you want to tell me Mr. Bus guy?" I'm gonna let you learn that lesson on your own. It's not a lesson,
dude. It's common courtesy. To be like, hey, bro, like we, if you know for a shot of a doubt, we both going to New Hanover High right now. We both ride the same bus 314. I see this nigga on the bus every day. His name is Jamal. I can't be like, yo, Jamal, man, the bus came.
It'd be simpler to do that in a country setting than it would be to do that in a city, and not even New York, just a city setting. Yeah. Any city, like the cities. People are not that understanding. Like everybody's trying to do what they got to do. Everybody's moving. Like people don't like you interrupting what they got going on.
They don't like you interrupting, missing the bus.
They don't. I'm telling you, bro. Like it's very easy to get. It's the easiest thing in New York to do is get to a fight.
So this is something wrong with the mental state, man. And I'm not saying something's wrong with us. I'm believe everybody's screwed up. You feel me? I feel like every culture, every race, whatever, everybody's screwed up. But I do see that, you know, in our young, you cannot deny. I feel like we kill ourselves more than anybody else kill us on a high rate.
Okay, we do we do kill ourselves a lot, but we kill ourselves a lot, but I don't believe that the system values our life either.
I'm not saying they do. You know, it's one problem at a time. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the problem for us. I mean, that's something we all could fight, you know, down the road. I mean, not down the road. We could fight it now. It could be a group of people fighting that part. But it also got to be a group of people understanding that, hey, man, inside.
But if the system doesn't care about, if the system don't care about them killing us, right? That sends a message that it's okay for anybody to kill us.
What you mean by that?
So if I know if I kill this white man, I'm going to go to jail. I'm going to be a little more hesitant to do that. But if I know if I kill this black person, nothing's going to happen to me.
It's a chance I can get off.
Yeah.
So you're trying to say that's another part of the program. Go ahead and kill each other. How do you fix that?
Again, I don't have all the answers. I just
opinion based.
I see the problem.
Opinion based. How you fix that?
We need different politicians. We need people who actually care about us.
So you think go back to politicians? So you think all our issues surpass us and go straight to politics? Because a lot of people always say, put the right people in the right seats. You know, politics and stuff. And I feel like it started before that.
Yeah, because the politicians that get there, they only care about what's happening with people that look like them.
No, but I still feel like it starts before that, though. I feel like the helping and the rebuilding, the restructure starts. I mean, of course, it starts at home, but then, like you say, you can't stop a kid from doing anything. A kid can grow up in the best house ever. You know what I mean? Have a mom and dad carrying that, and still can go out and do some wild shit.
Yeah, but if I'm fucked up, the person next to me fucked up, the person next to him is fucked up, the person next to him is fucked up. Now we all fucked up. All we can do is tell each other how broke we are. We're gonna come up with a way to get money. It may not be the best way to do that.
Why not though? Because most of everybody you grew up with has some kind of skill.
9 times out of 10, if we need money, like in the era that I grew up in, sometimes that kid may need money because his parents are on drugs and he may have to pay the rent.
Gotcha.
He may have a little brother or a little sister in the house with him that he has to feed. And they don't want to put him in the. They don't want to put that kid in the system because I know if we put him in the system, he's going to be worse than him being here.
Gotcha.
At least here, I can watch him.
I guess it makes sense. I can't give you credit for that though. Cause I never seen it. I'm not saying it's not real. You know, because I know I'm pretty sure it's real. It seemed like a movie. It seemed like extremely too bad of circumstances.
But that's
know what I mean.
But that's you speaking from a place of privilege.
I mean, yeah. Who, me?
Yes.
I want privilege.
You're speaking from a place, being the fact that you've never had to deal with those type of problems or even witness those type of problems. Yeah. That's a privileged position. But these things are really happening.
Yeah. Shoot. Water boys. How you feel about those guys? Atlanta. It's big in Atlanta.
Water boys, like
they go around and sell bottles of water and say these things selling drugs. But I also heard they break bad on you in a heartbeat. So they get mad. They're super aggressive. It's kind of
anybody who's selling anything. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you selling candy. Just don't tell me it's for your basketball team because I know you like 30, B. I
remember that happened to you one time for real. You remember that time it happened to you? You got mad. You said nigga about 30 years old talking about for his basketball team. You don't remember?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you said nigga had little ass jersey on and everything.
It probably did. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up.
Hey man, but I mean, how you feel about that? I mean, it's a hustle, but a lot of those boys still be aggressive. I seen a video. I forgot. I think it was in Atlanta, and you know how they do that. This is what I understand about certain hood dudes. Certain, not all of them. Like you ever seen those little Snapchat interviews they do when they'll go to a certain hood, one of the most dangerous hoods in Atlanta, one of the most dangerous whatever.
People do that?
Yeah, they do that. But it's a real thing. You can see it on Snapchat. You can see it anywhere where they do little documentaries. It's a Snapchat channel. Don't know the name of it. But I done watched a couple times where they'll go to a certain dude hood and he'll literally parade them through the hood, showing them this, that, and the third, talking about how dangerous the street is, talking about what they do. And somebody roll up, like, what's good, man? It's your boy. Woo, woo. And they basically, in my mind, I don't get it.
He's not a rapper though, right?
I don't think dude was a rapper.
But he's showing you his neighborhood. This is the problem that's happening in the neighborhood.
But they glorifying it.
No, but you have rappers that come from that. So they're letting you know this is what's happening. Same way he's doing it, he just doesn't have a microphone in his hand. I think
it's a problem. I think it's a problem. I think it's weird because if you are a part of that lifestyle, like you trying to get yourself indicted.
Huh?
You trying to get yourself indicted. You know what I mean? Like it's like you're literally like it don't make sense to me. So it's like one, the crimes you're doing don't make sense. But then the fact that you out here saying I'm a part of this organization that commit these hideous crimes, come look at my neighborhood. It's my auntie house right there. It's weird.
No, that definitely is weird. But the way we grow up, we want to be somebody. Like we grow up undervalued. So when we get to certain places in our life and we believe that this place is a good place to be, you want everybody to see, look, I made it, even if it's in a fucked up place.
Yeah.
You don't know. Again, you only know what you know.
Well,
so if I only know this area, if I only know this hood, and I'm the man in this area, I want to let the world know I'm the man in this area. It might be crazy. To
It's
the rest
crazy,
of the world.
yeah.
Yes, it might be crazy to the rest of the world. But to him, he's the man in that neighborhood. I know some people who haven't been out of their neighborhoods.
Well, I'm gonna say this. This is the lesson that I want to give. Like, not lesson. The thing I like to say. You know, people may or may not listen. We got to see that the times have shifted. You know what I mean? It's no longer the same. Back in the day, people like Donald Trump. He's still rich. Donald Trump
is the head nigga.
Yeah, I know. Like Donald Trump and them, they was born into money. You know what y'all say? They was born.
I'm talking about the shit he do.
But if I'm talking about being here, we're gonna talk about him. We're gonna get there. But I'm saying, like, into being born into money or whatnot, whatever was an illegal way, whatever it was, like they was mobbed in, like it was good. Their family gave it to them. Now in these time of days, all the rich people are the smart people. And it's time for people. The billionaires are the like guy who make Tesla and all that junk. The billionaire, I'm telling you,
he's not smart. He just knows the system.
Smart. He's still smart.
No,
listen,
he's not smart. He just knows the system.
What I'm getting at, all the
if
smart.
you know how to play, if you know how to play the game, that doesn't make you smart. It just means you paid attention to what was going on.
The dude who made Facebook, the dude who made Instagram, the dude who.
Who was that? Bill Todd. What was his name? Tim, the guy who made Facebook.
No, his name wasn't no Tim, nigga. Was it Tim? Zuckerberg. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Zuckerberg. Yeah. My Instagram.
but this is what I'm saying. It's techie. A lot of people that are rich are techie right now. And I don't mean rich in the sense of, you know, I got a couple of million. I mean billionaire rich. A lot of people that's making it big is techie. And it's like, that's the part that I feel like the youth ain't getting. Like this whole, you know, selling dope, that's cool. Yeah, but they're not the one that become super billionaires. It's not the techie people. It's the people that's using their brain and their noodle. And it's like the times have shifted. And I think people need to actually look at that shit.
Anybody that's really selling drugs or doing things that might be detrimental to their life, they don't want to do that shit. Nobody that's really doing it don't want to do that shit. They want to wait out.
What about the 6ix9ine? People like him, not him. People like him is this, where they get involved in it.
His goal was to become a rapper, a famous rapper. He did that. He told everybody with him. He did that.
But what do you think about people like him that join it, but they really not about that life?
He's a sucker, but he's a sucker, but he's a smart sucker.
So he's smart.
The reason he was smarter than everybody he was around.
Of course.
Because what he did was
Danny knew what he was doing.
Huh?
Danny knew what he was doing.
He went and did that, and then he was calling hits on people and doing the whole and paying for shit. Like once you get to that point, you a street nigga. So you need to live by street nigga code.
But he's not a street nigga.
No, nigga. I'm just saying. Once you get to that point, when you paying for to have people hit, or you paying to have people shot at, or whatever you doing. Even though you're not doing it directly, you a street nigga now. So you need to live by street nigga codes. Mm-hmm. Because you know you a gangster now.
But did they jump him in?
I don't know.
He didn't go through none of that process. That's their fault.
It doesn't matter if they did or they didn't. It would have been the same result.
So is Donald Trump gangbanger?
Yeah, he's the biggest gangbanger. Big TP. Big TP.
So how you figure Donald Trump is a gangbanger? Explain.
Because the government told that man they're going to charge him $10,000 a day for every day he don't show his tax books, and that man still hasn't did it, and he's still running around the country talking shit.
So that's gangster to you.
What? Name anybody else on the planet who did that?
And nigga, the former president. They get away with shit.
No. No. Nigga, they raided his house, and he was still talking shit, and then made shirts that said defund the FBI.
No, he did not.
Yes,
did he really? That nigga tripping. First he get the shit raided. He get the whole. What was that building? Or the Capitol shit that he got everybody. I mean, that is kind of gangster though.
He caused a coup.
He did
in the history of the United States. Yeah. he caused a coup and then stood back and went on vacation.
You're right, and then he freed Kodak Black and Lil Wayne. He did.
I'm just saying. This nigga buried his wife.
Yeah, right.
At his golf course.
On the first hole.
Because now it's a cemetery, so they can't, if they seize any of his assets, they can't seize his golf course.
Yeah, no, that was a big boss move. They say it's scamish, but that's not scamish. That's knowing the system.
Nigga.
That's knowing the system.
That nigga's a scammer. That nigga's a scammer. He is king scammer. Yo,
that's not a scammer.
I'm applauding that nigga, B. He may be a racist, but that nigga's funny. funny, man.
So that one racist you can fuck with?
Huh?
Is that one racist you can fuck with?
I don't want to nowhere near me. But watching his movements is hilarious because just his presence is one big fuck you to the system.
So
like, I believe he gets up every day and go, look, I'm gonna fuck with y'all today. I'm gonna fuck with y'all today. Watch what I do.
So if he looked at you and said, "Come here, little nigga. I'm gonna teach you how to get this money."
That's
hey,
really,
look,
wait.
Wait. If he said, "I want to teach you how to get this money,"
no,
you gonna focus more on the little nigga part.
Yes.
Then
especially coming from him.
He about to teach you the game.
No, especially coming from
you
him.
might be the next Donald Trump.
Yeah, he's about to get the shit beat out of him.
So okay, forget the little nigga. When you sit down, want to pick his brain, would you ever say, you know what? If he was willing to sit down with you,
honestly, I would
you sit
love
down
to hear what he had to say.
You would love it?
Yeah, because if you want to teach me
something,
if you want to teach me how to scam the government, because he's the only nigga moving around publicly. He's the only nigga moving around like that publicly, to where this he was supposed to have been in jail.
Fast.
He's still running around talking shit and calling niggas out by name.
I mean, it's Trump.
No, that's the funny part.
I think
anybody else would have been in jail.
I think
put it this way: if Trump was black, he'd have been in Guantanamo Bay. If Barack did what Trump did, he'd have been in Guantanamo Bay somewhere.
I can see that. But
he stole fucking nuclear codes.
Allegedly.
Allegedly
he stole nigga. We don't got proof.
The feds raided him.
Allegedly.
The feds only come
okay.
when they know they got something.
That's what they say, man. But I'm pretty sure the feds been wrong a couple times. Cause
they have a 98% conviction rate?
That's what they say. You know what I mean? But also at the same time, that could be placed there for you to believe that. You know what I mean? Certain things
I've only seen 2 people beat the feds.
6ix9ine one of them?
No, he didn't beat the feds. He told.
He
beat the niggas he was in court. He didn't beat the feds. He beat the niggas. He beat all his co-defendants.
Hey, why nobody?
That's who he beat.
Why nobody hate him no more? Nobody hates 6ix9ine no more.
No, they niggas still hate him. They just don't. He's just not in those areas where people hate him. He's not. 6ix9ine ain't running around Brooklyn.
I don't hear nothing from him no more. Really, to be honest with you.
Ta-da.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't.
I seen something when he jumped out of the car. Somebody was like, "Yeah, 6ix9ine," but all that shit is playing. Like I don't think nobody's running around.
Man, he got fans. Believe it or not, the man got crazy fans. Bro. I mean, you know what I mean? Because the world don't care about what we used to care about no more at all. The world is totally different. It's a whole nother playground.
Right is right and wrong is wrong.
I don't think nothing's wrong in that situation. Remember, I always say that.
Okay, so the fact that this nigga got a group of niggas to be behind him as his muscle. This nigga paid niggas to have people hit and shot. Then got the feds come and this nigga points the finger at everybody but himself. That's not wrong.
No, because they was already doing fuck shit too.
But that comes with the game. You a gangster. Handle that like a gangster.
He did. That was super gangster. But just like Donald Trump.
No,
you just said Donald Trump got the system.
No.
He get bit finger to the system, to the government. 6ix9ine did the same thing to the gangbangers. He literally fucked the system.
No, he fucked the gangbangers. He didn't fuck the system.
I mean, I'm talking about their system.
And then on top of that, the real part about that the more about that I don't respect is the fact that he came out on the same shit. Like, I'm still super gangster, and he lying.
But that's the only car he had.
No, he could have just been quiet.
You gotta respect that. He was trying to get the bag still. He ain't get enough from the bag, bro. But see, that's what I'm saying. So you look at that. You know how many people try to imitate what 6ix9ine did?
There's a bunch of people that try to imitate what 6ix9ine did. A
lot of them went bad. I mean, it's a kid right now. I can't remember his name. Spanish kid, dead and gone. He was a big YouTube influencer, and he moved from whatever area he was at, moved to another one. It's a big dope dealer dude. I ain't trying to mess his name up, but he like El Chapo. He like basically new El Chapo. So this dude got all this fame, young. He drinking alcohol. He doing everything he was supposed to do. He got arrested once for drinking young, whatever. He make all these videos, whatever. But then one video disrespected the dude. He told that dude he could suck his, whatever. The video went viral. Like all the rest of his videos went viral, and then they found the nigga dead like a day later. But what I'm getting at, people are thinking, it's the clout chasing. Now I'm gonna do certain things.
I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna make me look big, and I'm gonna go viral. But just because views don't equate to money.
I know. I had to learn that the hard way.
You can have 1 million people watching you.
Yeah.
You can still be home living with your mother with a 1 million people watching you.
Fact, still broke.
You have to learn how to monetize those views.
That's fact. But he was making money though. This dude was getting all kind of what you call it? People.
Well, obviously wasn't enough money to get away from the niggas he offended.
Nah, he probably didn't feel like he offended him. I was being funny.
You told another man to suck your dick.
He was being funny.
Okay, that's
he was
not
a kid.
Funny. No, that's not.
He
Funny.
was like 16, 17.
See, he was a grown man in that point.
That's not a grown man.
He was a grown man at that point.
Ah, man.
You don't ever invite another grown man to the Frank stand.
Yeah, to the who?
To the Frank stand. You don't ever invite another grown man to your Frank stand.
At all. Period.
No.
Man,
if you do, be prepared for what comes after that.
Man, I think it's black man. We got a lot of mental issues. So would you consider killing somebody for telling you suck your dick?
I would never sit on the platform and say no shit like that.
No, I mean no. Would you consider killing somebody for them telling you suck your dick?
I wouldn't kill anybody. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
Okay, I see what you're doing here. I see what you're doing here.
Hurt a fly.
Yeah. Okay, would you put hands on somebody for?
No.
At all?
No.
I'm gonna get 5 random screens and they gonna walk here on camera and tell you suck.
That's crazy.
So you want Jaheim to interview?
That is funny.
So you trying to tell me you want Jaheim to interview? That's what you trying to tell me?
He called Jaheim gay. Jaheim whipped the shit out of him. That shit was funny.
That shit was funny.
Oh, you heard?
Yes.
Real niggas do real things.
And see, just that quick, right back to the real nigga thing.
Now he called that man gay.
Come on, man. He ain't have to fight nigga or shit.
Apparently he did.
I mean, you're right. We all got different things we stand for. You're right.
Or different demons you tackling.
Yeah, you're right. Nah, I ain't gonna do that because make it seem like trying to insinuate to something.
I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just saying he got extremely mad and beat that man for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Where was security?
Scared? Fighting his security? Maybe.
Nobody stopped him. Like he beat dude for like a good 2-3 minutes. And he had a whole monologue like he was doing. Like they didn't stop the programming. Like
I'm pretty sure in your brain it was a full 2 minutes. But I'm pretty sure it really wasn't.
Yo, bro, because I remember listening to it and I'm sitting there like, yo, so nobody's gonna stop this?
Nobody's gonna intervene, huh? He like,
all you heard was dude, so say it.
Oh man,
that was the funniest shit in the world.
It was, man. What's good, man? You going to see you going to Charlotte?
Oh yeah, to see yeah.
Yeah, shout out to man M3 had what's the name of the joint? The Office? I went to The Office.
Oh, you talking about tomorrow? Oh,
yeah, I gotta work too. I thought you was going.
No, I gotta work.
Yeah. But what's that joint called again? The Office workers. The office workers.
Co-workers, something like
Co-workers, that's what it was. Bam.
We gonna stop fucking.
Yeah, we butchering it right now. But had to get a little plug though. Had to get a little plug. You know, that's tomorrow night, if I ain't mistaken. Tomorrow night 7. Yeah, he can't even find it. He talking about give you a little plug. He can't even find that junk, bro.
Hold on. I gotta find this nigga.
They should be in the text message he sent us.
This nigga sends me a lot of stuff. It don't be.
See, I would have went back to the group message that we all tied into, and it's literally like one of the last messages.
Yeah, coworker.
I just said that. So what's new with you, man? What's going on? Is Super ever jumping back behind the mic? Are we ever doing anything other than ghosting everybody? And
I don't ghost people.
Man, you ain't doing that, man. Come on, Super. What's good? I thought you said you want to do a part about relationships.
Nah, I've had my fill. I've had my fill. My mouth gets me in a lot of trouble. I'm cool. I'm cool. The world's not ready for my type of entertainment. I realize that. I'm cool.
But you said that. You said you want to do one. You be do one about what men really want. What was the idea? Something like Kevin said. Like
not like Kevin said. Complete opposite.
Complete opposite. That's what it was. Yeah, man. You know, man. We should do that, man. I think the world will want to see what Super Quiet has to say about relationships.
I'll never be in a relationship ever again. I'll be in my house will be in such disarray.
You be trying to par while shit get thrown at your head?
Yeah.
Excuse me, woman. I'm on the show.
It's just content, baby. It's just content.
I mean, but truthfully, man, a lot of time we do the shit we do, it's just content.
Try to explain that.
I mean, but it is, though. It is. You know, you see a good idea somewhere, you like, you know what, we should talk about that. We should cover that discussion. You know, why not? And don't get it twisted. I understand. Like, I know the thin line where it comes with me. I know certain conversations I can and cannot have. And I try to respect that line every time. You know what I mean? I try to be like, we can't do that, you know. But if I'm forced into it, I'm going to try my best to walk on that thin line.
I'm probably going to jump over that line. Probably jump straight over that line. I can't help myself.
Yeah, man. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up for the hood niggas out there, bro. You know, your quote-unquote real niggas. What's something you want to say to them? The young ones. I know you can't say it to the old ones because They know what they know already. So if any young man was out there that was thinking about getting involved in the street life or is embedded in the street life, if it was something that Super could say to them to enlighten them or either point them in a different direction, what you think it would be, bro?
One, keep that camera out your face, man. Like, stop putting everything on social media. Everything is not social media worthy. And just, you know what I'm saying, be smarter than your environment.
That's big. But how?
Again, I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers.
Be smart in your environment. I mean, get the fuck out. That's what I say. Whatever it is, stop doing it.
That's easier said than done.
I mean, I get that part, but you can separate yourself from things. Like right now, if you,
I separate myself from the drug dealers. Now I don't have a place to live. Now I'm begging on the corner for money.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
I'm tapping on your window. You gonna give me that $20?
Of course.
Okay, so now I got to get however many more to pay rent.
We'll figure something out. I gotta ask you.
You gonna do that with a homeless nigga? You don't know you lying.
I'm gonna ask you a question now, and I'm not. And please, nobody don't beat me for this. But say you live in an environment where you can't get away from, you can't leave. But say in that environment, everybody was tugging dicks. That's the thing that everybody was doing. Everybody tugging dicks.
That's a crazy environment.
Hey, crazy.
Crazy as hell. If you hang out with non-tugger dick niggas, you gonna be the 10th dick tugger.
So that's what I'm asking. So you think you gonna be tugging dicks?
I'm not saying me personally.
But I'm asking you, but if you're in that environment, like everybody's tugging dicks around here. It's not me. It's my environment.
Yeah, honestly, I can't say what I would do if I grew up in that environment. I don't know. I might be out there tugging dicks.
You be one dick tugging motherfucker, wouldn't you?
I don't know my environment. I don't know what's happening.
Do this. I can't, because you're not trying to give me what I want. You know I'm right. It's still a choice in the matter. It don't matter what environment.
It's always a choice, but if this is your environment, this is what this is going to breed. It's going to breed dick tuckers.
It's still a choice not to be one, nigga. That's what I'm saying. You're still a choice.
But you don't know that you cannot be a dick tucker if you got dick tuckers around you.
Look, the biggest blessing we get every day is to wake up. That's fact. The biggest blessing you get every day is to wake up. And then the second one is choices. You got to make the right choice. And every step of the way, and I know it's easier said than done, I get that. But you grew up in a tough environment, I grew up in a tough environment. We orchestrated different in our environments, but we all came out.
That's a place of privilege. I say all the time. I never thought I was gonna make it past 18. Mm-hmm. I used to say this shit all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I used to say this shit all the time. I used to like that shit was a badge of honor at one point.
What, to be 18?
No.
To
not make it past 18.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
Because the environment and the things that was going on at the time, like, you only know what you don't. You only know what you know.
Feel you, yeah.
And everybody in jail, like, jail is college.
Yeah.
That's what everybody say. Jail is college. You know what I'm saying? This and that and so forth. Like, you only know what you know. You only know what you know.
Yeah. So basically, what'd you say? What'd you say? What's the last thing you said?
Be smarter than your environment.
Be smarter than your environment. That's big. Somebody need to put that on a shirt if they ain't already have it.
All right, hold on. I'm putting that on a shirt. Patent pending.
Hey, yo. Everyday nonsense. Put that on a shirt. Patent pending. Yeah. Anyway, people, it was a pleasure to have my man Super up here, man. We could chat it up, man. Talk a little bit. I'm probably gonna have a bite 20 times. Who knows? You know what I mean? But this is Everyday Nonsense. This is your boy King Lek in the building, man. Signing out, and this is
Super Quiet.
See you next time, man. That's what I always say. Y'all see my monkey? Monkey can't see and I can't either. So until next time. See you then.